I'm John Champion, Jim Beglin's the co-commentator for this, and we're at the Santiago Bernabeu.
Hi John, hi everyone. I'm really looking forward to this match.
Nicely worked. He crosses it in. A great header that, real bravery shown.
I just thought it was great effort all round. I mean, he did so well just to get his head on the ball.
Here's Quagliarella. And Cambiasso. The ball's with Quagliarella. Loses out in a position of some promise.
Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu!
They're breaking out quickly here. It's through. A ball in. The defender did well there to block the cross. It's out for a corner. Hits a ball in. That's a poor delivery from the corner. Douglas. Tries one. From distance, it lacked accuracy.
Look, they haven't had that many shooting opportunities against this defence, but along with some patience now, they need to find a bit more invention and craft.
Van Persie. A shot! Another one here! Chance again! They've scored! It's 1-0. He escaped the shackles and finished very well.
Yeah, defensively they thought they had him where they wanted him, but he's forever on his toes and he showed terrific movement to manufacture some space and score.
It's been a dream start.
Well, for me, they're really up for this. I know it's still early, but that's how you start a game.
And the ball back to the goalkeeper.
Well, it's a sharper cutting edge they need in front of goal.
Van Persie. Angel. Plays this forward. Good opportunity for a cross here. A chance. Puts it away. They've most definitely hit their stride now. That had real venom to it.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
Now it's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0 this game was very much in the balance, but at 2-0 they ought to be able to defend this lead from here. Well, they're just not realising their potential. They have to find an end product.
It's on for him. He knocks it in. A great ball in. It deserved a better fate. And he'll shoot! And they have a throw-in deep in the opposition's half. They've won a corner.
If the support had come quicker, that wouldn't have broken down.
And Quagliarella. Got it.
Alejandro Garnacho.
Flag was up, just caught offside there. Good call by the assistant referee. Douglas. Van Persie. No, beaten to it.
Yeah, it's all very easy on the eye, but I think they're just missing something a little more incisive now to complement some very good build-up play.
Midway through this first half, and play has settled into a nice pattern. Here's Quagliarella. Looking to thread it through. There's the whistle and the flag's up. Just caught offside there. Lucas. Lucas. Douglas. Douglas. He plays it through. It's opened up nicely for him.
Chelhanoglu.
Alvarez. Shoots here. Oh, it's come off the upright.
Oh my word. Oh, that was such a good chance.
Wants to get this forward. Now, here's a shot. He scores. A goal just before half-time. A very well-worked goal there. Lovely build-up.
Well, that's the kind of thing you work on in training in the hope of pulling it off when it really matters. And then it worked a treat.
The lead's down to a single goal now.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Cambiasso on the ball.
Chelhanoglu!
Well, that was really close, but you get nothing for being close.
Oh, listen, I think you just have to praise his attitude. He's never afraid to have a go, and it doesn't matter from where.
He's got in, and on he goes. No, it was cut out.
Alejandro Garnacho.
Tried to play it through. Mateo Kovacic. Slides it through. Great link up. Hits the ball. That stopped the danger. Here's Cambiasso. Half-time is now upon us.
I think it's been a really good display so far. I think they're using every inch of the pitch to stretch this game. It's nice and expansive and difficult to cope with.
3 goals we've seen in the first half. It's 2-1. He's on a real charge.
Rabiot.
Hit over the top. Quagliarella shoots. Turn back in. He waited far too long there.
Oh, he was way too tentative there. It was almost like he was too afraid to miss it.
Plays this forward.
Çalhanoğlu!
Good strike, but straight at the keeper.
Yeah, but the fans still love this guy. I mean, he'll keep having a go from any distance, never stops trying. Just didn't happen for him that time.
Cuts it out.
Pulisic.
Here's Cambiasso.
Alejandro Garnacho.
Quagliarella. Tries to slide it past the defence. It's on for him. No, that's not going to make it. This could be interesting. They've scored! They lead by 2. He timed his run excellently.
It's the kind of move defences hate to deal with. That through ball just took them all out of play.
They now lead by 2.
Well, they've got themselves into such a good position now with a 2-goal cushion. I wouldn't like to be in their dressing room if they let this one slip.
Could be a chance now. It's in. They're back in it now. There's the benefit of pinpoint accuracy. They kick off only 1 ahead now.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
A really impressive run through. Now seeking to get that ball in. A long shot. Nearly, but in football terms, nearly is nowhere.
Well, look, his odds from that sort of range were never great, and yet he almost produced a very, very good finish.
Deflected. What a reprieve that was.
Well, it was commitment that nearly earned him a goal there. Once he won the ball, he was always going to try his luck.
Pulisic.
Alvarez.
Alejandro Garnacho.
And Quagliarella. He's looking to play it into the channel. He can have a go from here. And he goes for it. He parries it. And the keeper's there to claim it.
It's always hard to get a shot on target from that sort of angle.
Here's Quagliarella. Quagliarella shoots! Oh, he's missed it!
Yeah, he was just a little too eager to get his chance away there, and it could have level matters.
And he's still going. He hits it! Back off the post! He may have tried to be too clever there.
I used his tricks to great effect in opening up the space for the shot then. I loved the little drop of the shoulder.
Almost 75 minutes on the watch now.
Pulisic,
Douglas. Mateo Kovacic. This is lovely passing to watch. He's onside here. The ball's with Quagliarella. Now the chance! Driven in!
Well, I think it's that time when you have to commit numbers forward in hope of grabbing an equaliser. I mean, defenders need to take that risk too
You
now.
know what? They're knocking on the door, but they're running out of time. He sends it in. On his head! It's a really good try, but no goal.
Well, when he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
Plays a long ball forward. Out of play it goes for a throw.
Pulisic,
Here's a cross. Douglas. Van Persie. Looking to carve open the defence.
Pulisic,
Van Persie, it's led to a goal! Surely that's it! A crushing blow at this late stage. It stemmed from losing the ball in a really dangerous position.
Well, you know, that's what usually happens in football. When one team is careless, the other is only too willing to capitalise. Ouch.
So we resume, and the gap is now 2.
Garcia,
85 minutes on the watch now. There's a shooting opportunity here, and it's taken with some style. We could be looking at a real grandstand finish here. That is a fine finish on the turn.
Well, he's done really well to collect that pass and get the goal. That's really good stuff.
A brace of goals for him now. So the stage is set for a real grandstand finish.
Oh, look, they've got every incentive to keep the pressure on from here, but they've also got to be very aware of being caught in the break. They can't afford that.
He knocks it in. Poor connection for that clearance. He's looking to play it into the channel. It's come through to him nicely. That's good work by the keeper.
Well, perhaps he was trying to go around him, but I can tell you, that's not the way to do it. That was really poor.
Cuts it out. Van Persie. There's space on the wing. Onside. A cross coming in. They've scored! That should do it. It really is the ideal time to strike. He escaped the shackles and finished very well.
And it looked as if he had no room to try and engineer a chance.
And that brings to an end 90 minutes of football. They come away with the win here after some tremendous work in every department, really. Such a well-deserved result, and their manager will be very proud of them. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. And that brings us to the end of our coverage this evening.